Welcome to Peasant Party. Today we are surrounded at a glorious event where peasants have been invited to join. What is the party, you say? Well, I'll tell you. Today, a funeral for the holy cleric Jebias is being held. A nation mourns his loss, and thousands are in attendance in the capital city. The king himself has selected, by lottery of course, 5 peasants that shall say a few words and help with the arrangements of the funeral in the procession. One problem, though. Well, the church had a lot of good wine before the funeral. And you might say they're quite inebriated. Let's go around the fine table and see who is at the peasant party. Who are you, sir?
I am a poet, the greatest poet in the whole city. I, of course, bring with me my quill.
And you?
I'm Stuart the Ditch Digger, and I got my spoons with me today.
Okay, let's go to the other side of the table.
I am Ryan the trainer, and I bring this wooden dumbbell.
Nice. And let us go to our last, well, not our last, but last person at the table. Who are you, sir?
My name's Claude Kennedy. I'm a musician from California, and I brought my didgeridoo.
He wins.
You already win.
And let's go to our last peasants. Who are you, sir?
I'm Gibbs. I'm the town executioner. I'm brought and I'm wearing.
Could you say that a little louder for us, sir? We can't hear you quite over the music.
No!
Then I have
Okay.
no idea who you are.
My name is Gibbs. I'm the town executioner. And I've brought my hooded mask. And
Wow,
I'm wearing it.
that's perfect. Okay, so you guys will find that you are at a lovely, lovely pre-party, if you want to call it, by the king for everyone that is, of course, mourning the loss of the holy, divine Jebias. Now, you have enjoyed much, much wine. You've all become quick friends. And you now walk amongst the people who are closest and dearest to Jebias. You will now go around a table. You will have 5 rounds to be the most obnoxious peasant at the party. What do you want to do?
I will go to Jebias' mother.
And just to be clear, this is before the procession outside. This is like before that happens. And you know that somewhere along the line you'll have to make a speech as well.
Good lady, your son was an inspiration to us all. I just want you to know I will write a poem for him, personally. I will work on several drafts of it, and every day I will come to your house and have you review it to make sure it is fitting. So, allow me to get started on that. And I'll be back in a moment, once I've got something.
Let us go to our next person at the party.
Well, this is a sad occasion, but, I find it's important to sometimes keep things light. Anybody want to hear me play the spoons? I play the spoons.
Let's go to our next person. Go ahead.
I also go up to Tobias's mother, and I'm like, I bring my dumbbell, and I'm curling, and I'm a little drunk. I'm like, Tobias was a hell of a guy, and he was my client, but he couldn't do a push-up to save his life.
Okay, let's go to our next one.
I also woke up to Tobias's mother, and
A lot of people talk to his mother.
I'm like, I didn't really know him that well, but I did you a favor, and I got an autograph sign of my didgeridoo mixtape. If you could just put this in the coffin with him.
Wow.
Good.
And Dan, you're up.
I will also walk up to Jebias' mother.
Of course.
I'm going to walk behind her.
Tobias.
And I'll put my hands on her shoulders very, very gently. I'm going to lean down and whisper into her ear. I'll say, "Weep not for the dead, for you will soon be joining him."
Oh, wow. Guys, let us know who you think is winning that first round.
Oh, man.
Everyone roll a d6 for me, and the highest rolls... Actually, roll a d20 for me instead. No reason to have ties for no reason.
20.
Who's
Wow.
highest roll?
Rob got the
rolled a
natural
20.
20.
Natural 20.
20, natural 20 as well. Boom.
Okay, roll again, both of you guys.
3.
19.
Ryan, you are first. Ryan, you can choose from one of the following 5 traits.
Okay.
Hates wearing clothes indoors. Snorts when they laugh. Has hay fever. Cracks knuckles often. Opens mouth when they chew. Those are the first 5 that were given in.
I hate wearing my clothes indoors.
Okay, Rob, next one.
I guess I'll take the hay fever.
Hay fever. Who rolled next highest?
I had a 19.
19? Wow, 19 was
Anybody
the
else?
third highest.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What do you want? You have snorts when they laugh. You have cracks knuckles often. Opens mouth when they chew.
Cracks knuckles often.
Okay, these are easy ones, looks like. Who's next?
I'm gonna.
Roll
I'm
a
gonna
9.
oh, sorry. I didn't. I rolled a 12.
Yeah, okay. What do you want?
I'm gonna open mouth chew.
Open mouth chew.
That's really annoying.
That means the last one is yours. What's the one you get?
What's that?
Which one did you choose? Crack knuckles?
Crack knuckles. Crack.
Hay fever? Who chose hay fever?
Mr. Rob.
Snorts when laughs. That's yours, Dan. Snorts when laughs.
Okay.
Okay, so on the next round, where there are 4 rounds left, you guys, they start taking you into line, and you guys are because you're being presented as the peasants of the men of to represent the people who loved the Jebias. You're walking with the illustrious family, so you're very close to them right now, and you're beginning to walk out the doors in front of thousands of people in the capital city. All eyes are on you. Rob, you may go first.
Good lady, I have started the poem. Tell me what you think of this. It's Jebias, weaver of dreams. Jebias, captain of sunshine. What do you think?
Well, I don't know how to think about it.
Very good.
Irish loves it. Because it's a very, very good effort.
Thank you.
So we're walking out of procession. Is there a coffin with
Yes.
us? Somebody's pushing it or something? With the...
Go
They
back
have,
to
it,
the
they, have it
court.
on, they have it on a cart.
All right, I go up to the coffin and I start playing the spoons on the coffin.
Oh man.
yeah.
Remember that you lose if you get killed or kicked out of the party. So you start doing that, which
Yep.
is definitely a problem. I'm gonna roll a 1d6. If I roll a 1,
He loved this song. Seriously, he loved it.
if I roll a 1, you're immediately dismissed. A 2 or 3, they take you out of the procession, but you're still in with the crowd. 5.
Nice.
Yes.
They don't know what to do right
Yes.
now. They're not doing anything else. Ryan, you're up.
I go up to, I guess the thing to talk to everybody, and I just...
Wait, it's really far away. You
Oh,
haven't
okay,
gotten to the
okay, no. Okay, so I'm talking to you guys, and I'm laughing at you doing your stuff. He was, when I used to train him, he was light as a feather. I pick up the casket, I start shoulder pressing him.
Strength check.
I feel like most likely you can't.
And I'm also,
gonna
my
be
clothes
tough.
are almost completely off.
Oh yeah, you're naked. this is the second peasant party out of 4 where you're naked.
Yeah, dude, some crazy stuff. So
Okay,
if
so
I could, or I
Roll
try. at
d6.
least.
The higher you roll, the better you pick it up. If not, you spill the whole thing.
Oh
no.
Spill. 1, yes.
So you go to pick it up. The casket opens and Jebias slides out of the casket onto the ground. And you hear, "Whoa!" and everyone goes into an uproar. The guards go over to you. You are kicked out unless you roll a 6. Go ahead. Feel free to roll in front of you this time.
In front?
In front of yourself.
Oh, you want, okay. Damn. All right, 6. 4, no.
Oh.
No.
So they come over to you.
Plus 2.
What?
Yeah,
There's
for
no
the thing.
plus. For what?
What?
What plus? You got a plus?
50 shares?
Just making it up
That's
now.
not tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking for,
DM,
I was
have
like
a
looking at his
plus.
eyes.
This isn't Celestial War. So the guards take you and they throw you into the dungeon.
No.
You're successfully out of the party. Unfortunately, you went too far.
Can I annoy from a distance?
You're in a dungeon. Whatever you want to try to do from the dungeon, you can do.
Is the body back in the casket at this point, or is it?
No, they're picking up the body, like trying to like get it back in, and everyone's shocked and awed right now.
Okay.
Ryan's just proud of himself. He's like, did I lose? I actually won, I think.
Can the fans still think I'm annoying if I like disrupt the game?
I think the fans think you're annoying.
Okay.
Can they? Yes. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Evan
They're
loves
laughing at you right
Ryan.
now, actually. What are you doing?
I don't even know how to follow that. Like the body's on the floor at this point. Oh, okay. Totally got it. When like the body hits the floor, and I guess they're putting it back in right at this
Right.
moment, and so I'm just like, just I see that he's back in the casket. Did you guys find a mixtape around here? That was I put a mixtape in there.
A mixtape. Okay. They just kind of
It's a good plug for the mixtape.
they don't know how to affect you right now, so they kind of just throw you away. 100 stars for McGinnis fam. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Dan, you're up.
Thank you. Okay. I'll walk over to what other family members of Jebias are there?
Mother, and we're gonna say a brother and a sister, all with their own families.
Okay. You know what? We'll give his mother a break for now. She seems pretty busy with the
That's nice
poet.
of you.
Oh. So I'll walk over to his brother, and I'll do the same thing. I'll sneak up behind him, start to. I'll whisper into his ear. I'll say, "Those caskets are very cold and lonely." And I take him, and I throw him over my shoulders, and I start walking him toward the casket. And I drop him in the casket with Jebias.
Oh my god. Okay. I kind of think this is the same thing. Like, so as they're putting him back in, you know, and people are distracted, you go over to the brother who is probably at least in his 50s or 60s, and you pick him up over, and you go to throw him in the casket. Unless you roll a 6, they're gonna kick you out of the party too, because it's pretty rough.
Okay. I won.
They 100% they take you out. They throw you to the dungeon. You are in the dungeon with Ryan. That's another punishment in itself.
I'm completely naked doing push-ups.
Yep.
I watch him doing naked push-ups, and I go,
We are down to round 3, and we're down to 3 peasants in the party. Guys, they get everybody back into control. They're like, we don't understand what's happening with these peasants. You know, and they're starting to realize that you guys are a little bit drunk. And they take you down to the road, and now they're lining up. And now the mother and the family and the king himself, we'll sit in right now during the king to kind of frame it out, is making a speech about the illustrious Jebias. So during that speech, what do you guys do, if anything?
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to his mother again. Apologize for everything that's happened. So, I'm so sorry about everything that has been happening. These people are behaving very inappropriately, spoons and just dumping bodies around. I am going to write a new verse to my poem, talking about the grace which even his corpse had as it fell to the ground.
Trying to listen to the king's speech.
Sorry, oh, quite right. I will incorporate how you listen to the speech as well.
I can't hear him.
That is all.
David, you're up.
I go as close to the speaker as possible,
The king.
the king, and I take a look around, and it's like, this looks like a good spot, and then I start cracking all my my hands really loud as possible, and I take out the spoons, and I start digging in the ground, like right near his feet, like I'm digging a ditch.
Okay,
with
the guards most likely will ask you to get away.
Hang on.
Let's see how it goes. Okay, so the guards come in and they ask you to just push back, and they just kind of, ask you to step away from the king. They don't understand what you're doing.
So I'm just eating really loud. I'm like, oh my gosh, is this baba ganoush? Oh gosh, so good.
Okay.
But like really loud.
Some people just look at you. Okay, Dan and Ryan, you are, in the dungeon.
Jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks. That's what it's come down to now. Okay, so the king makes his speech. Not too much there, guys. Don't forget, for everybody watching right now, you are going to decide who the winner is in 2 more rounds. And now it goes to the second to last round where you guys are making a speech and they ask the peasants to come up and say something about good old Holy Jebias.
First off, I'd like to thank the king for making such an excellent speech. Not an easy act to follow, but I will try. Jebias, corpse of destiny.
Corpse of death.
Jebias, friend of all. Jebias, we loved you so, but I guess you had to go.
You called her husband, I'm sorry, her son, a corpse of destiny. I don't think I've ever heard anything like that before. Amazing. Okay. People are speechless. Damien, you go.
I get up there. Well, I'm not like one of these words guys like these last, so I will perform for you right now. But first I must crack my fingers. And now I will play the spoons for you.
Okay, here we go. We go to our last peasant at the party. Good.
Okay, so looking at everybody, I'm like, guys, I feel like tensions are really really down right now. Like the energy in here is just not good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something that I learned at this vinyasa retreat, which is I'm gonna play my didgeridoo. There's a song that I wrote for Jebias. It was an amazing song. I wrote it specifically for him. It's called Jebias, My Secret Love. And I take the didgeridoo. And I'm like... and then I start dancing around. I'm like... Then I start crying.
I'm playing along with this for sure.
Right, Rob's like, okay, good. Start off interesting and then it finished well. Okay, guys, this is the last round. Don't forget that you will be voting, guys, as you finish your speeches. They walk out. They go to bury Holy Jebias, and everyone is walking by the casket that's now placed in the ground. You've been given a flower to put on to say your final goodbyes, and this is your last round. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay. So, I, rather than just throwing the flower into the grave, will actually get into the grave myself. Just for one final goodbye. Jebias, we all appreciate what you've done for us. And now, here I do lay this flower upon your grave. Farewell, dear friend. And I will stand here for the next 10 minutes in honor of you.
So, let's see their reaction to it. 6 is favorable to you. 1 is quite the opposite. Okay, so you see they're all talking. Like some people are like, get out! Get out of the grave! Get out of the grave! What do you do when they say that? Do you get out?
I'm a poet. I'm an artist. How dare you besmirch this man's memory?
Get out of the grave!
Is that how everybody feels?
Yes.
I'll tell you how I feel. There's not enough room for that. Let me space it up there a little bit for you. Let me get a little more space down in there for you. I jump in as well. I start digging with the spoons to make more room.
Oh wow.
In the dirt by your feet, and I'm just like
You're
tossing
ruining it for everyone.
the dirt up.
Everybody goes into an uproar, and they start yelling at both of you to get out of the grave.
Just
Can
a
you
little
believe
more-
this?
He needs like a little ditch here in the grave. You know,
And while
just
they're
next to
doing
it.
this, I go into hysterics, and I'm like, Joby! And I rip it up my shirt.
It's breaking loose.
Joby, I love you!
Can we
Crack
break
my
out of
knuckles
this
first.
prison?
Jobin?
Joby, that's his.
Joby?
That's what I call him. You know.
That's what, of course. Of course. Okay, guys, that is it. The funeral ends, and you've made it memorable for everyone who has witnessed it and been part of it. Guys, let's get your votes in now. You obviously cannot vote for Ryan. You cannot vote for Dan because they went so. I mean, what they did was obnoxious 100%, but it crossed the line, which is a very hard thing to do. To be just obnoxious for them to leave you in the party, but not enough for them to kill you or throw you out. So, guys, you can vote for 1, Rob, 2, Damien, or 3, Percival. Let's see your votes right now, guys. This is going to be the winner, and they're going to have rights to rub it in for the next 7 days.
Stuart the Ditch Digger.
Who
That's
do you
what
think
want.
is the winner? Ryan, you cannot vote. Put your votes in now, guys. Don't forget to like and heart the video and share it out, please. And exclamation point notify if you want to get notifications every time we go live. Don't forget we are live on Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Wednesdays, if you're not familiar, we have the Celestial War, which is our gripping, epic, and comedic tabletop adventure. It's been going on for a long time right now. And that's, again, on Wednesdays. Here come the votes in, guys. Let's see who is going to be this week's winner of Peasant Party. First vote is for Corpse of Destiny. That is Rob. You won the Corpse of Destiny.
Yes.
Dang.
Ryan Acafrida is trying to vote for you for Corpse of Destiny. You cannot
Thank
vote.
you.
Todd votes for Percival. Percival, you do have a vote.
Yes.
That's from your friend, but okay. Onify says Corpse of Destiny.
Yes.
McGinnis
Yes.
fam, my vote is for Rob. Witcher Wild.
Wow.
Rob, it has to be for the line
Wow.
Corpse of Destiny.
Wow.
Kyle Wright votes for Scro.
Yes, thank you.
Man, Heather Barr says, man, I can't decide between 1 or 3, Rob or Percival. Let us know. Ryan says Scro. Ryan Milner.
Oh, I got another vote.
All right. Thank you.
Rob didn't sneeze enough for having hay fever, so it's Percival. So when you have 2, you have 2, you have 3 now, right? Still the
Think
lead?
so.
That's right.
And let's see, guys. That might be it. I'm going to give it another
That's
5
it.
seconds. 5,
Call it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, was that a comment?
Oh,
Get out of here. The last second, Percival.
I'm calling it.
The winner. Oh, man, and he takes it
he's got
again.
the belt.
He got another belt.
Back. Different belt. This is not my wrestling belt. This is my peasant pony belt.
Peasant.
Wow. Go ahead, make a speech, Peasant. This is you back at your town, of course. You know, you're now sober, and you're making a speech to all the town, telling about what happened
right.
at the funeral and how awesome you are. Go ahead and make a speech.
Everyone, I'd like to think that I made this funeral a very memorable affair. Some people were throwing the bodies around, digging in the additional ditches or something. I'm not even sure. I don't even know what his thing was. Kept threatening people and making weird, creepy comments. Not me. Instead, I paid the man the greatest honor, that of the written word. The epic of Jebias has only begun. Stay tuned for future editions.